for joining us at Jaguar News 4. The top stories today are Melbourne's extended lockdown on stage 4 COVID-19. Sydney's boohoo of Melbourne's extension stage 4 of COVID-19. The COVID-19 recession we had to have, and surviving the COVID-19 lockdown. But first, the people respond to the federal government's inquiry into the hotel quarantine stuff-up. Let's go out to Craigieburn, Melbourne, where Sophia has an opinion.
Thank you, Jaguar News, for taking my opinion. This is what I would like to say about the federal government's inquiry into the Victorian hotel quarantine stuff-up. Lay off the Victorian Premier. Mr. Daniel Andrews is doing the best job that he can do under these circumstances of unprecedented, once in 100 years, extraordinary, not again for another 100 years circumstances. This is a democracy. We voted him in, let him finish the job. Everyone knows you don't behead the driver of a roller coaster ride until he gets you to the other side. Someone was saying that Mr. Winston Churchill lost thousands of men during World War II, and yet he is seen as a great leader. And I say Mr. Daniel Andrews in the future will be glorified as a great leader for the actions he has taken in this extraordinary, unprecedented, once in 100 years, never again for 100 years circumstances. Thanks.
Okay, thank you for that passionate plea, Miss Craigieburn. There's been a lot of talk around about the destruction of businesses this COVID-19 has caused. They're talking about businesses not surviving the shutdown, being gone forever, dead and buried. But word out on the street is that this is being just a little bit exaggerated and not really the future people see for themselves. Here's the report I filed earlier. Yeah, I was one of those small businesses that closed the doors in April. Got excited, reopened in June, closed again in August. Don't know if I'm going to be opening in October or November, or maybe not until 2021. My business has contracted. I had a second clinic up at Marathon Boulevard. I couldn't pay the rent, had to let go of those rooms. The subcontractors I had here at the main clinic had to be relocated due to infection control management protocols. Door handles, spraying the door handles, just too much foot traffic. We just couldn't manage it. So the business is reduced to just me, as it was 20 years ago when I started. Just me. And let me tell you, it is the best time of my business life. Best time of my life, really, I would say. I've had time to sit back and smell the roses, as they say. Sit back and reevaluate where I want the rest of my life to go. The next 50 years, what am I going to do in business? How is it going to look? And I've redesigned my clinic. I'm now focusing on women's health. No, I've got my new sign out. I'm waiting till I can open up. I'm doing all my marketing stuff, getting ready. I'm focusing on women's health and puberty and hormones and menopause and all the health issues that go with that. And this is what I think is missing from the conversation of those politicians and economists and bank people sitting in their chairs going, yeah, we got a recession. There's no employment. You can take the business away from the entrepreneur, but you can't take the entrepreneur away from business. We will rise again like the phoenix from the ashes of COVID-19. We will be the ones to turn the economy around. People like me, I'm unemployable. No boss wants to employ a boss. Like, that's a bit silly. It's us small businesses. We're going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes of COVID-19, and we're going to turn the economy around, and we're going to have jobs for the people who currently don't have jobs. That is what I think's going to happen. We're going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Thanks for that, Miss Massage Therapist. And the last thing we wanted to cover today is a special thank you. We've been inundated with emails from people wanting to thank the sign language interpreters who are present at every Premier Media update across Australia and standing beside our Prime Minister, Mr. Scott Morrison. They work relentlessly and must face the daunting work of speaking the daily death rates for each state or across Australia, as of course the politicians do. So to you, we say this. Keep updated with news at Jaguar 4 online, or listen via the app you can download from wherever you get your good apps from. I'll catch you next time, same place.